one of the main techniques that's always kind of associated with Judo and Jiu-Jitsu is this shoulder lock, which is now commonly called the Kimura. He places his hand in this fictional kind of environment. He places this on the ground at or below, above my belt line. I reach through, I sit up, I grab my own wrist. As I sit back, I kind of sit to the side, I clamp my foot on his back. I place the shoulder as high as I possibly can, and I rotate it to the back of his head to get that tap. I'll do that again. Again, this is just a textbook version. He places it over here. I reach through, I grab my own wrist. I come through, lift that shoulder as high as I can, and put it to the back of his head. That textbook Kimura is a beautiful technique, and it's nice to show it in slow motion and everything else, but it takes away his participation in the technique. If I grab a hold of this and I sit up here, if he knows anything, he should realize at this point here that he's being threatened. So once we're in this position over here, if he's retreating backwards, right, so he's moving backwards out of this technique, I can place my hand on the ground, lift my hips up, and turn that into a nice little sweep from there. Boom, there, he's up. There we go, and it puts me into a nice position. That hip bump sweep there relies on controlling this arm, lifting my body up, and then hitting him into the direction I want him to go. But if he's down in this position over here, and I was to try that right now, I just collide with his body, and it's very difficult to make this happen unless I'm much, much bigger and stronger than him. So I want to encourage him to go in that direction. As I set up for this Kimura, I come up, and there I go. Now, most people, when they start using this technique, they're going to, and I think incorrectly, although they can pull it off sometimes if they're bigger and stronger, they're going to base off their elbow. So it looks like this. Now that's a lot harder to do than to place your hand on the ground and really lift your body up high and smash through. So I recommend that if you're going to do this technique, so from this position in here, he puts his hand on the ground, as he resists the Kimura, right there we come up and we do the hip bump sweep that way. Now, if he sees this happening a bit earlier and I can't get good control of this, as I reach up here and I try and control him, he's already pulled it in towards himself. At this point here, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to be able to finish that sweep. So I have to have a third part of my system sorted out. So as I'm in here and he starts running away straight away, I'm going to reach through, and instead of going over the top, I'm going to reach under. And I'm going to peel his arm across my body and sit up and grab his lat. In that position over here, he's made the mistake over here. I'm coming through here. He starts to defend much earlier than I anticipated. He's thinking the Kimura before I am. So instead of going over the top, I'm going to go underneath. As he peels his arm back, I'm going to let him peel his arm back. I'm going to peel it across my body, reach over, grab the lat, and turn my body behind him here. So from the reverse angle then, we're coming in here. He thinks I'm going for that Kimura, but he resists into the spot there. I'm going to reach under, grab a hold of his tricep here. As he keeps pulling it back, I'm going to bring that across. I'm turning myself round, and I'm just going to grab his lat here and position myself behind him here.